Alright, in today's video, I'm gonna do a mock test of IELTS speaking, part 2. Hi, my name is Suguru and I have gotten 8.5 in IELTS speaking. Are you ready? Now let's hear my speech. Okay, that would have to be deforestation. That is one of the, most overriding concerns environmentally, in my country. My country is relatively small in size, but this is such a mountainous country, meaning that, there are forests and mountains almost everywhere. So inevitably, we have many trees. And having many trees, having a lot of greenery is of course a good idea in terms of natural conservation. But what is happening in my country right now is that this is quite recent. Over the last 5 or 6 or 7 years, there has been a trend of cutting down all those trees to lay solar panels, on a huge piece of land. And I kind of understand that. Photovoltaic panels are said to be very eco-friendly because they can harness natural light to create energy without producing too much carbon dioxide. That's understandable, but cutting down trees to make space for those photovoltaic panels, I don't know how I feel about that, because cutting down trees or losing trees is bad for the environment, right? So it's it doesn't really make sense to me. But many people seem to believe that establishing the solar panel land is good for nature. So I don't think this problem is going to be solved anytime soon. Now let's pick some useful vocabulary from my speech you have just heard so that you can use it in your speech. Most overriding concerns. Overriding concern. Overriding concern. An overriding concern is an issue that makes many people worried. Overriding concern. They can, harness natural light. Harness. Harness. To harness something means to use something, usually a natural resource, to benefit humans. Harness. Photovoltaic panels. Photovoltaic panel. Photovoltaic panel. A photovoltaic panel, I know this is difficult to say, is the same as a solar panel. Photovoltaic panel. Now let's review my speech based on one of these 4 scoring components. Today we will consider fluency. To do well in terms of fluency, of course, your speech should be smooth, instead of choppy or self-correcting too much. Let's take a look at part of my speech. I kind of understand that. Photovoltaic panels. See, I told you, this word is difficult to say. Photovoltaic panel. I couldn't say it smoothly. Would this negatively affect my score? Probably not, because I guess photovoltaic is such a mouthful, and not even native speakers say this word every day. So if they try to say it, probably they can't say it smoothly either. Remember, in IELTS, if you make a mistake that probably a native speaker might also make, you're fine. You can still get a high score. You don't have to be perfect. Don't be afraid of making errors. If there's a long word or a word that is difficult to pronounce, you can say it 2 or 3 times. Alright, I hope you found this video useful. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and most importantly, let me wish you good luck on your test.